Khayal presentation is a coming together of various limbs or parts. We have the bandish, alap, bol band, taan, etc. It also incorporates various ornaments including meend, gamaka, karn, khatka, etc. Musicians often speak of the Ashtanga of Khayal or the 8 limbs or 8 elements of Khayal. There is, like in many aspects of this vibrant world, there is no consensus on what these 8 limbs are. But the idea is Khayal is a performance in which various elements are brought together in an effective manner so as to evoke the presence of the raga and or create rang. There is considerable diversity between schools and musicians in regard to what the elements are and how they are brought together. So though there is a great variety in Khayal presentation and generalizations are not easy, one thing is universally true of all Khayal schools, all Khayal performers, that is the crux of a Khayal presentation is the act of filling the avartan with alap or bol alap or taan or whatever. So you fill the avartan with some element of vistar, then you pick up the mukhada, and then you show the sum or you land on the sum. Avartan bharna, mukhada uthana, sum dikhana. This in a nutshell is what happens in a khayal performance. What is used to fill the avartans? How do you fill the avartans? How these things are used? How the various elements are brought together? This differs across schools and musicians. The perhaps one of the most exciting aspects of a khayal performance is how every time you fill the avartan, the musician fills the avartan with some element of vistar, and then you build up towards the point in the tala cycle where the mukhada has to be picked up and the sum is shown, and this is really a high point in khayal presentation. And as the raga presentation progresses, this thing becomes more and more pronounced. Now please observe in this case how there is a build-up as the avartan progresses to seamlessly move into the mukhada, and the mukhada is picked up to land on the sum. As I have mentioned earlier, the mukhada is, of course, it typically in every composition the mukhada starts on a certain matra. In this case, it starts on the 4th matra, but that can be varied. That is where the mukhada starts or where you pick up the mukhada. That can be varied. In this case, I might pick it up in the 5th matra, or I might even pick it up in the 6th matra. But what is not negotiable and has always to be maintained is that the sum has to be maintained, where the syllable of the text which falls on the sum, that has to be maintained. The mukhada can vary, where exactly you pick up the mukhada can vary. So in this demonstration, there will be some alap, and then there will be bol alap, bol band, sargam and taan. So the words are khelata basanta. The mukhada is khelata basanta, and the sum falls on sant, basant. So K, rupak, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, that is where the samfa, rupak is a 7 matra cycle. So it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, K, La, Ta, Ba, San, Ta. So that is how, if I were to demonstrate with this. K, La, Ta, Ba, San, Ta. K, La, Ta, Ba, San, Ta. Raja. So this is a bandish, and I'll make a very short presentation of it around just this thigh. I won't sing the entire composition, and you can see how the various elements of this tar are woven in and out of the within the avartans. How avartan is filled, how the mukhada is picked up, and the sum is shown. Rag Hindol is a rag which has prominently only 4 swaras. The fifth, that is the nishad, is taken only as a grace note, as in the mean between sa and dha. Sa da, not like the sa, but that's all the presence of the nishad, the knee. Otherwise it says sa ga ma dha sa da ma ga ma sa. So that's it. So this is one of the very few ragas which has only 4 prominent swaras, and the other is almost hidden, the fifth. And Hindol is one of the very major ragas. It is counted among the 5 ragas in the Raga Ragini system also. So ancient and important. And it is associated with spring. So Basant. And it is Uttarang Pradhan. It stays mostly in the higher ranges. sa sa ga ga ma da sa ma da ga ma ga sa ke la ta ba sa da ma da sa ma da sa ma ga ma sa ke la ta ba sa ga ma da sa ma da sa ma da sa da da sa sa ga ga sa da sa da ma ga ga sa ke la ta ba sa ke la ta ba sa राज देखत कौतुक सूर समाज खेलत बसंत खेलत बसंत खेलत बसंत